What's up, my young friends? Today I want to break down something that most people don't really understand: the three main types of bookkeeping. I know, bookkeeping sounds boring and confusing, but stick with me because this stuff is actually pretty important, especially if you want to start your own business someday. First up, we have single entry bookkeeping. This is the simplest type of bookkeeping there is. Basically, you just record each transaction once in either a revenue account or an expense account. So let's say you sell a t-shirt for $20. You would make a note that you received $20 in your revenue account. Or let's say you bought $10 worth of fabric. You would put that $10 in your expense account. That's pretty much it. This method is super easy, but it doesn't give you a complete picture of your finances. You can see your income and expenses, but you don't know your current assets or liabilities. It's kind of like looking through a peephole. You only see a small part of what's going on. Next is double entry bookkeeping. This is the standard method used by most businesses today. With this type, you record every transaction in two accounts. One account is debited and the other is credited. They always have to balance out. Let's go back to our t-shirt example. This time, when you sell that $20 t-shirt, you would debit your cash account for $20 because you received cash, and credit your revenue account for $20 to record the sale. See how it balances out? With double entry, you always get a complete picture of your financial situation because everything is recorded twice. You can easily see your income, expenses, assets, liabilities, and equity. It's like looking through a window. You see the whole room. Now let's talk about triple entry bookkeeping. This method is the most complex, but it gives you the most insight into your finances. It adds an extra step to double entry by also recording the reason for each transaction. When you sell that t-shirt, you would still debit cash and credit revenue. But you would also make a note that the reason is t-shirt sale. When you buy fabric, you would debit expense and credit cash as usual, but also write that the purchase was for more t-shirt fabric. This helps you understand not just what happened, but why. You get more clarity into the purpose behind each transaction. It's like having X-ray vision into your finances. So in summary, single entry is simple but limited. It only tracks income and expenses. Double entry gives you the full financial picture. You see all assets, liabilities, equity, revenues, and expenses. Triple entry provides the most insight by recording the why behind each transaction. Most small businesses can get by with double entry bookkeeping, but large companies often use triple entry because the extra info helps with analytics and decision making. I hope this breakdown makes bookkeeping concepts more understandable. I know it can seem dry, but mastering these core money skills will give you a huge advantage in life. Whether you start a business someday or just want to keep your personal finances in check, learning bookkeeping best practices will serve you well. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm always happy to explain this financial stuff in simple, real-world terms that make sense. The key is keeping an open mind and realizing these concepts aren't as intimidating as they seem at first. With a little practice, you'll be booking and balancing transactions like a pro.